Today we will start exercise 11B of chapter midpoint and its converse. Midpoint and its converse. For class 9 for ICSE from Selina Concise. From question number 5. First four sums we have already done in previous lecture. Now, what is given in question number 5? In triangle ABC, the medians BP, median. What is the meaning of median? Yes, Emlyn. What is the meaning of median?
A line segment of the vertex meets the midpoint of another line segment of a triangle.
Opposite side. Another side, no, another side. Opposite side of that vertex. Okay. BP and CQ are produced up to M and N respectively, such that BP is equal to PM and CQ is equal to QN. Prove that M, A, and N are collinear. What is the meaning of collinear? First of all, I can explain you collinear. Yes. Do you know the meaning of collinear?
No.
No. When three or more points, minimum points 3. When 3 or more points lie on a same line, that are called collinear. Then the points are called collinear points. Now, in this question, in triangle ABC, first of all, I can draw the triangle ABC. Median BP. Here, BP is the median. That means P is the midpoint of AC. CQ is the median. That means AQ is equal to QB. Means what is given? AP is equal to PC and AQ is equal to QB. These two things are given. Sorry. Now, also, BP is produced to point M and CQ is produced to point N. Such that BP is equal to PM, BP is given equal to PM, and CQ is equal to given QN. These things are given. What we have to prove? We have to prove MAN is a straight line. We have to prove MAN is a straight line. Straight line means collinear. M, A, and N are collinear. This thing we have to prove. And the second part, A is the midpoint of MN. A is the midpoint of MN. These two things we have to prove. First of all, you can prove this triangle. Just wait. I can draw this triangle with the red pen. This triangle congruent to this triangle. The triangles that I have doubled is to be proved congruent. How? AQ is equal to QB. This is given. NQ is equal to CQ. I can draw the another figure for which only these two triangles are shown. N, A, Q, B, C. This is equal to this. AQ is equal to BQ. These two things are given. This angle is equal to this angle. Why? Yes, Emily. Why these two triangles are these two angles are equal? What is the reason?
Vertically opposite.
Very good. In triangles AQN and BQC, AQ is equal to BQ. This is given. And QN is equal to CQ. The QC is also given. And angle AQN becomes equal to angle CQB. The reason is vertically opposite. So triangles are congruent. By which rule the triangles are congruent? We have to write down the reason here. By which rule? Yes, Amlin.
SAS.
Very good. By SAS rule, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then this is equal to this. AN becomes equal to BC. Yes or no? CPCT. Also, this angle is equal to this angle. Angle NAQ becomes equal to angle CBQ. Same reason, CPCT. Now, in the same method, this triangle, we have to prove congruent to this triangle. We can't prove it. We can write down similarly. Similarly, triangle APM congruent to triangle APM congruent to triangle CPB. Similar. We can't prove as like this one. We can save the time by proving this triangle congruent to this triangle APM CPB. Then what we get? AM first third. First third is CD. Take it as first equation. This as second equation. The reason is CPCT. Also, this angle becomes equal to this angle. That is angle MAP is equal to angle PCP. The reason is CPCT. Now, what is the sum of these three? We have proved this angle is equal to this and this angle is equal to this. Now, in this triangle, what is the sum of these three angles? This. Yes, Amlin. What is the sum of these three angles of a triangle? That is
180.
180. Yes. Now, angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 180. Reason is angle sum property of triangle. The reason behind this is just wait. Angle sum property of triangle. BAC as like this angle ABC, we have to equal to angle this one, angle NAQ. And angle ACB, this angle we have proved this one, angle ACB is this one. We have proved this angle equal to this as like angle BAC, NAQ, MAP, yeah, PAM. Now check it. One more diagram I will make. NAQ, MP. This plus this. We have proved 180. We have proved the sum of these three angles is 180. So we have to write down here one line. But these are sum of angles on a straight line. We have proved the sum of these three angles 180 by another method. That's the reason this is a straight line. Therefore, NAM is a straight line, or we can say N, A, and M are collinear. Second thing, A is the midpoint of Mn. That means we have to prove An is equal to Am. Am is equal to An. That thing we have to prove. I have write down equation 1 and 2. What is this? That I have draw a box. BC. What is this? CB. CB or BC is the same thing. Right hand side of these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2 are equal. That means if right hand side is equal, then left hand side is also equal. From equations first and second, what we get? An becomes equal to An. That is the answer. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now we'll reach on question number 6. In triangle ABC, angle B is obtuse. What do you mean by obtuse angle? Yes, Hamlin?
An angle above 90.
Yes, very good. In a triangle ABC, angle B is obtuse. D and E are midpoint of side AB and BC respectively, and F is a point on side AC, such that EF is parallel to AB. Show that BEFD is a parallelogram. First of all, I can draw the figure in triangle ABC. First of all, I can draw a triangle ABC. Sorry, I have drawn the wrong figure because angle B is given obtuse. We have to draw as like this one. Okay. Understood, Emlyn, why this figure is wrong? Because angle B is given obtuse. This D and E are the midpoint of AB and BC. D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of BC. This is equal to this. F is a point on AC such that EF is parallel to AB. Here I have taken a point F. EF is parallel to AB. I can draw arrow symbol. This arrow symbol represents parallel lines. Now, what is given? First of all, we have to write down the given. That is AD is equal to DB. Second, BE is equal to EC. Third, EF parallel to BA. Parallel to BA or AB, that is the same thing. These three things are given. What we have to prove? Show that. That means we have to prove. We have to prove BF EBE FD is a parallelogram. Yes. What we can do? Here, construction join DF. Join DF. And we have to prove BEFD is a parallelogram. First of all, in this triangle, in triangle ABC, we take, my red pen is this one, this line segment. What this line segment represent? Joining. Midpoint of one side parallel to other side. In triangle ABC, BE is equal to EC and EF is parallel to BA. EF is parallel to BA. These two things are given. Then which theorem we can apply? Yes, Amlin. Yes, Hamlin. Here, E is the midpoint of BC and EF is parallel to BA. Then which theorem we can apply? Just tell me, Hamlin.
What?
E is the midpoint of BC and EF is parallel to BA. Then which theorem we can apply here?
Converse.
Yes. Then what we get by using converse? Converse of midpoint theorem. What we get here? What I have to write down here?
E is the midpoint.
E is also given. F is, this is the line segment joining midpoint of BC parallel to BA. Then it bisects AC. That means F is the midpoint of AC. That is AF is equal to FC. Is it okay? Now, this is equal to this. We have proved. I have write down the three cuts. Then AF is equal to FC and AD is equal to DB. That means now AD is equal to DB and AF is equal to FC. Then which theorem we can apply on this line segment?
Midpoint.
Then what is the result by using midpoint theorem? EF is parallel to BC.
Okay.
DF parallel to BC. Reason is midpoint theorem. Emlyn, this DF is parallel to BC. Then it is also parallel to BE or not? Just tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we can say DF is parallel to BE. If you have to write down the reason, parts of parallel lines. Parts of parallel lines. This is the reason. Also, EF parallel to BA. That means EF is also parallel to BD. Because EF is parallel to BA, that is give one. I write down. I draw a rough figure. BEFD. This line is parallel to this, and this line is parallel to this. Both pair of opposite sides are parallel. Then what special name we will give to this quadrilateral?
Parallelogram.
We have to write down the reason. We know that if both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral, this is a symbol of quadrilateral, are parallel, then it is also called parallelogram. Also called parallelogram. Therefore, BEFD is a parallelogram. We have solved this sum. Is it okay? Do you understand how we can solve this?
What is the password? Okay.
Now we will reach on question number 7. In a parallelogram ABCD, E and F are the midpoint of side AB and CD respectively. The line segment AF and FE, AF and BF meet the line segment ED and EC at point G and H respectively. Prove that triangle HEB and FHC are congruent. And second one, GEHF is a parallelogram. First of all, in parallelogram ABCD, first of all, you can draw parallelogram. A, B, C, D. This is a parallelogram. E and F are the midpoint of AB and CD. E is the midpoint of AB and F is the midpoint of CD. This one. AE is given to BE and DF is equal to CF. The line segment AF and BF, this is the BF, meets the line segment ED and EC at G and H. This point is G and this point is H. Prove that triangle HEB means what is given. First of all, we have to write down given in parallelogram ABCD, AE is equal to BE and DF is equal to CF. These two things are given. To prove, we have to prove two parts. First part, triangle HEB. We have to prove congruent to triangle FHC. And the second part, GEHF is a parallelogram. Listen, we have to prove these two things. First of all, HEB, this, and HFC. Here, what is ABCD? That is a parallelogram. And we know that both pairs of opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Here, AB is equal to CD. Reason is both pairs of opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. Now, what I have to write down AB? Yes, Evelyn. What I have to write down AB? Tell me. E is the midpoint of AB. That means we can write AB as 2 times BE or 2 times AE. I have to prove these two triangles are congruent. Then I have to write down AB as 2 times BE. Is it okay?
Okay.
And CD in the same way we can write it as, in the same manner, we can write CD as
2DF.
no, 2CF, because we have to prove these two triangles congruent. 2CF. Yeah, reason based since AE is equal to BE and DF is equal to CF given. That's the reason we have to write down AB as 2 times BE and CD as 2 times CF. 2 is cancelled. What we get? BE is equal to CF. Now we can prove these two triangles congruent. How? In triangles HEB and FHC. This angle is equal to this angle, yes or no? I have to write down 1 and 2, mark angle 1 and 2. So it is easy for me to write down. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. What is the reason?
Alternate angle.
Same again, alternate. No. Alternate interior. We have to write down interior. It is compulsory. Okay? Alternate interior angles. And BE, we have already proved equal to FC. A reason proved above. And the last, this angle is equal to this angle. Yes or no? Why 3 angle is equal to 4? Same reason. Alternate interior angles. Then these two triangles are congruent. Triangle HEB becomes congruent to triangle FHC. What is the rule behind this?
ASA.
Yes, very good. By ASA rule, the triangles are congruent. We have proved first part. Now, we have to prove GEHF is a parallelogram. This one, where I have marked the tick symbol, we have to prove this quadrilateral as a parallelogram. I will again draw the figure. A, B, C, D. E is the midpoint, F is the midpoint. Join this, this, and this. This point is given G, this point is given H. Now, ABCD is a parallelogram. Then AB becomes parallel to CD and AB equal to CD. Reason, both pair of opposite sides of parallelogram. I have write down only parallelogram. You have to write down the complete line. Both pair of opposite sides of parallelogram. Now, E is the midpoint. We can write AB as 2 times AE. Same way, CD can be written as, oh, sorry, ये थोड़ा lengthy हो जाएगा. I can explain you a easy way. We can prove these two triangles congruent. Yes or no? These two triangles. Then EB becomes equal to which side?
FC.
HEB. This is wrong given. We have to write down HCF. Emlyn,
Yeah.
you can write down here HCF. Okay? They have given wrong because this is not the order of congruency. Understood?
Okay.
Then EB becomes equal to FC. Reason is CPCT. Now, EB become equal to FC, but AB is also equal to AE. Yes or no? Given. Is the midpoint of AB. This is given. From these two, what we get? EB is equal to FC and EB is also equal to AE. That means FC is equal to AE. Yes or no? This part that I have darked is equal to this one. Also, FC is parallel to AE. Parts of parallel lines, because AB is completely parallel to CD. Parts of parallel lines. Do you know the property? If only one pair of opposite side of a quadrilateral is equal and parallel, then it is also called parallelogram. We know that we have to mention this line. If only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal as well as parallel, then it is also called parallelogram. So, therefore, AECF is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram, then this line is also parallel to this one. AF is also parallel to EC, Evelyn.
Yeah.
Reason, both pair of opposite sides of parallelogram. Both pairs of opposite sides of parallelogram. Now, If AF is parallel to EC, then this part is also parallel to this. This part, this line is also parallel to this one. Parts of parallel lines. Or we can say GF is parallel to EH. Reason, parts of parallel lines. Similarly, this is a symbol of similarly. We have proved this line parallel to this. In the same manner, we can prove GE parallel to HF. Similarly, GE is parallel to FH. This line segment is parallel to this parallel to this. Both pair of opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, what we get? GEHF is a parallelogram. GEHF is a parallelogram. Is it okay? Understood?
Yeah.
Now we'll reach on question number 8. What they have asked? In triangle ABC, D and E are the points on side AB such that AD is equal to DE is equal to AB. Through D and E, lines are drawn parallel to BC, which meet side AC at F and G respectively. Through F and G, lines are drawn parallel to AB, which meet BC at point M and N respectively. Prove that these three things. First of all, I can draw the figure. In triangle ABC, I can draw a bigger triangle. ABC. D and E are the point on AB such that AD is equal to DE, AD is equal to DE is equal to EB. These three things are given equal. I have a mark cut symbol. Through D and E, lines are drawn parallel to BC. This and this meet AC at F and G. This line is parallel to this line is parallel to this. That means these three lines are parallel. Through F and G, lines are drawn parallel to ABC. Parallel to AB, sorry. From here and here. This line is parallel to this. This line is also parallel to this. This is the figure. Meet F and G at M and N. This point is M and this point is N. First of all, we have to write down the given. What is given? AD is equal to DE is equal to EB. AD is equal to DE is equal to EB. This is given. Then these three lines are given parallel. DF parallel to EG parallel to BC. This is given. Then GN parallel to FM parallel to AB. GN parallel to FM parallel to AB is given. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove BM is equal to MN is equal to NC. So easy sum. Proof. These three lines are parallel and a transversal make equal intercepts. Then another transversal also make equal intercept. Here how we have to write down? DF parallel to EG parallel to BC and AD is equal to DE is equal to EB. These two things are given. Therefore, which property we can use or which theorem we can use, Evelyn?
Intercept.
Yes, equal intercept theorem. Because this is a transversal makes equal intercepts. Then another transversal also make equal intercept. Therefore, AF is equal to FG is equal to GC by equal intercept property. This one. Now, these three lines are given parallel. GN parallel to FN parallel to AB. And this thing we have proved. AF is equal to FG is equal to GC. This is given. This is proved above. By again equal intercept property, what we get? Now, this and this are parallel. This is a transversal. Make equal intercept. We have proved this is equal to this is equal to this. Then another transversal is CD. Also makes equal intercept. That means BM is equal to MN is equal to NC. BM is equal to MN is equal to NC by using equal intercept theorem या property. हो गया proof. We have to prove this one. So easy now. We have simply applied intercept theorem 2 times. Now we'll reach on question number 9. In triangle ABC, M is the midpoint of AB. M is the midpoint of AB. N is the midpoint of AC. N is the midpoint of AC. मतलब AN is equal to NC. D is any point in base BC. कहीं पे भी. We have to take at here. Use intercept theorem to show that MN bisect AD. Given AM is equal to MB, AN is equal to NC. To prove, we have to prove so that MN bisect AD means we have taken it as any point E. We can prove AE is equal to ED. We have to prove AE is equal to ED. So simple. In triangle ABC, AM is equal to MB, AN is equal to NC. This is given. Which property, which theorem we can use Evelyn here?
Midpoint.
Then what we get by using midpoint theorem?
MN is parallel to BC and half of BC.
Half of BC, no need. No, only we have to write down MN parallel to BC by using midpoint theorem. Now, this parallel to this and this is a transversal make equal intercept. Then another transversal also make equal intercept. Now, MN parallel to BC and AM is equal to MP. Therefore, A is equal to ED by using equal intercept property. Intercept theorem. Prove it. No need to do this. Okay. We'll reach on the last sum. If the quadrilateral found by joining midpoint of adjacent side of a quadrilateral is rectangle, show that diagonal AC and BD intersect at right angle. This is a quadrilateral ABC. Line segment joining midpoint of adjacent side P, Q, R, S is a rectangle. This is given rectangle. We have to prove diagonal AC and BD intersect at right angle. We have to prove this and this angle, this angle, this angle, or this angle. We have to prove any one out of these four angles 90 degrees. What we have to prove? PQRS, sorry, AC is perpendicular to PT. This is a symbol of perpendicular. Here, P is the midpoint, Q is the midpoint, C is the midpoint of DR, and S is the midpoint of AD. We have to prove this angle 90. Simple enough. This angle is equal to this angle. Proof. Angle 1 is equal to 2. These are corresponding angles. But 2 is equal to 3. But 2 angle किसके equal? 3. Reason is alternate interior. Alternate interior angles. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. But angle 1 is 90. Each angle of rectangle is 90. Each angle of rectangle is 90 degree. Therefore, 3 angle is 90. Hence, AC is perpendicular to BD. This one we have to prove. तो ये हमारी एक्सरसाइज फिनिश हो. थैंक यू. हैव अ नाइस डे. बाय बाय.